Hi, we're back. We lost the memory card. It's in the episode. We're going to try to fill in some of the gaps of what happened because I didn't have that video either. So, Slant 6 is in the Duster, 4-speed's in. We cut the transmission hole so the shifter's there. We finally have our 3 shifter brackets. Pegs still on them, so it should go on pretty easily. Some of this stuff, make sure your Slant 6 is even. Quite a pain when it's leaning to one side because it is a Slant 6, it leans. Other stuff we did is we wired front of the car. We've redid a lot of the wires right now. We have stopped under the dash. That's some of our wiring stuff. All our mess was cleaned up to put the tranny in and cut the hole. As you saw, the trunk's wired, all the lights are wired. We're about to make another parts order. So the fuel tank's in, the drive shaft's in, the transmission is in, engine is in. Things we have to order is a left motor mount. The one we got 2 rights. We need a new grommet for the fuel tank. We need a new speedometer cable because the speedometer cable from this 3-speed to this 4-speed is different. So I actually have to take that off before I forget. Then we somehow have to figure out a way to get the 3-speed to match the 4-speed and then the speedometer in the car, which I don't know. That's going to be such a pain or not a pain, I don't know. Hopefully we can take a piece out of the 3-speed and just stick it into the 4-speed and it's the same thing, but I don't know. We have a lot to do today. I brought the linkage, got some free totes for projects whenever they come up. Now, another thing is we got the old gas tank bolts, but we labeled everything we had here, and we're still using it. So we've still got some bolts sitting in here. Just a good idea. I came to like the water pump, drew out what it looked like, very rough, and then easy to put them back where they go. Other than that, other stuff that was missed, the Slant 6 is running on the stand. Ran fine. I had it running for 3 tanks of fuel out of the 5 gallons, so it runs perfectly fine. That's kind of where we're at, and where we left off is the big things is we wired the front, we wired the back. The engine ran for quite a while. Got it up, got it in timing, got it set right on the carburetor. I need to check the rear end, I need to refill the transmission, and it probably wouldn't hurt just to check the oil on the Slant 6 since we put it in. Kind of sucks that all that's gone from putting everything in because it's a lot of good stuff to watch, but we'll bring the car up. We will kind of show you what's going on. The only big stuff I have to do left is the dash. The dash is not wired at all. For now, we'll probably just get the thing running and driving with under the hood stuff and then go from there. So keep watching, keep going. We're going to start working on it again today. I don't know how far we're going to get. Another project that came up is I bought a cannon, a prop cannon that just shoots powder. So we worked on that for almost an entire week. Hopefully we'll show you that here in a little bit. Alright, we're back. I got the car up. I just want to show you guys what we did. Tanks installed, drive shaft, fully up to the transmission. And I'm taking longer on this stuff because everything's going through either a wire brush on the DeWalt or a wire brush on the bench grinder. I don't want anything to go on that hopefully doesn't look like it's at least been rust off. So, like I said, the drive shaft got it. Transmission was cleaned. I still have to clean the rear end, but I didn't want to because I didn't know if I was going to keep it. But we have to pull the plug, check the fluid. Obviously the brakes and that are old. I haven't replaced any of the front end yet, which we still have all the parts. Transmission's in, we need to check the fluid, but now we can put 4-speed has the 3. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to try to run the rods to back here and see how we do. Obviously the rods are still connected from how they came off with the guy who did it, so we're just going to see if we can put them back on. We'll go from there. So tune in, we'll keep working, we'll keep plugging away, and we're going to keep doing stuff. Some other things I did find that we have to do are radiator support is very bent, so we're going to have to find a way to get that all the way down, which I don't know how we're going to do it yet, but we're going to put the radiator in, hot wire the car to run, and take it for a test drive, hopefully today or next weekend. So let's keep plugging, let's keep going, then we'll order some parts and we'll get everything. Car will be running off its fuel tank hopefully next week. It won't be this week, just because I don't have the fuel line. The stuff I bought's too heavy, so it doesn't want to bend up, and I really don't want to use it because it doesn't fit in the old holes as well. So we need to go to 5/16 instead of 3/8. So let's get back to it. Let's get the transmission up. Let's see if we can get it out of gear, because it is in gear right now. So keep watching. Hey, back once again. We got the car up. Tank's still in and everything. we have matched paint now, so we're gonna fix the outside of the car where we put in patches way back in like episode 1 through 5 or 1 through 8. But we don't really want to mess with the patina, so we're gonna do the best we can to get it back. Just cannot find that rust deactivation spray I have, but I'm gonna look one more time. If I can't find it, then we're just gonna go for it. But just got some sandpaper, hitting it with our hands, hitting it with wax degreaser. And then we're going for it. Probably should wear a mask. Makes it a little easier to breathe. Years down the road. We're gonna let all this dry. Come back if we do. And like I've said with this car, it's not a show car, it's for me, so it looks fine to me. Let's get it going. Hey, we're back once again. I didn't get as much done as I wanted to do, but we're gonna go with it. So that is this green, whatever you call it, that's stock to the car. Obviously we gotta dull it down. And then we painted a little extra. I guess the tape wasn't watching. But what we did is we went through, cleaned up the welds again, because when we did them they were on the ground in the car. It's hard to do up looking up in your face, so we did that. Quote a lot of guys, not the best welder, better grinder. We got a lot of work to do, but we got a lot done. New tank, new shocks, new springs are on the way, drive shafts in, tranny's filled with fluid now. I mean, the bottom side of that engine looks good. We still gotta bend all this out, try to get that out. Hook up all our electronicals and go from there. But the car is getting closer to being what I want it to. Obviously I want to fix all this, but I don't want to run into the same issue I had on the running boards. I want to go to good metal. I'm tired of dealing with this when you get just shit metal and you're trying to weld the shit metal with shit metal and it don't work. It makes doing any kind of rust repair just miserable. That body color is good, I like it. That mist or whatever green they call it, sublime. Nah, it's not sublime, it's not dark enough. But I wonder honestly if I just painted the bottom inch of the car with that, that would cover all the rust and it just kind of gives it that offset look, I guess. Maybe it wouldn't be a terrible idea. Just right at the body line, give it that old school green that it was born with without the patina. But we'll decide all that when we get back. We're ordering a lot of parts, another $400, so get all that done, get all that installed, and then we'll keep going from there. We'll have the car running here soon. We're doing some jumps. I do have one question, if anyone knows. I don't think this shift linkage is correct, but it's the only pictures I can find. This one just, it hangs so low. I mean, that's ridiculously low. So let's try to figure out why it's hanging that low. Other than that, is the other linkage. I mean, that's all I could find on the internet. Now my stupid speedometer is leaking again because it's still cut. Shouldn't have filled the tranny. Word to the wise on that one. But we'll get a bucket, we'll get it capped off. Hey, like, subscribe, comment, keep watching. Let me know what I'm doing right, let me know what I'm doing wrong. Have a good one, everyone.